Come on in the room. I heard him say, come on in the room. Mm. What's up, everybody? How's everybody that doing this evening? How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Huh? Y'all doing good? What's up, Bambi's in the house with us? The one and only Nivea, aka Classic Cocktails, is in the house. Tony, Breezy Bree is in the house with us this evening. You know, y'all, we not gonna be before y'all long. Okay, cool beans. We not gonna be before y'all long. We gonna be like a double of daisy, just a little double of daisy ado, baby. Come on. Um, I got some exciting stuff for y'all, child. We're gonna be making a cocktail tonight, so y'all need to go ahead and look and see whatever kind of liquors y'all has with y'all. We're gonna be getting into the good old nasty cocktail together, and I hope y'all here and ready to do some learnings. Cause y'all know we're gonna be learning about a little bit of what's going on, the Anthony Brown show. We're gonna be learning about a little bit of cocktails and mixologies and lologies of mixing and ologies of mixing and all that kind of good stuff. You know, we're gonna do the damn thing this evening. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the show, y'all. Y'all ready? Let's go. What's up, everybody? Y'all doing good? Y'all know we had to do a little light something here. You know, I'm trying to get my girl all loosen up in the back. Maybe if I make her laugh a little bit. Let me see if I can make her laugh a little bit. She'll loosen on up, girl. You know, I just need to let me go ahead and send her over the moon, baby. This will calm me down. Just listen to this, girl.
I sit by myself, talking to the moon, trying to get to you.
Baby, that just takes me there. That takes me over the moon, baby. Oof. So we finna get ready to do the thing. I'm trying to have like 3 different conversations at one time, and just get a little bit of up in here. So, what's up, baby? Baby, you said what? You got to get Nivea a drink. I know. I've been singing that since Tuesday. I know. I absolutely love that, y'all. I love that. I absolutely do. I love that. But she ain't smiling yet, child. Let me go ahead. I got one more, and then we're gonna get ready. I'm gonna bring her on, child. Let me get her one more time. 342, 342. Hike. What's up, Diva One? Diva One is in the building, girl. You in that video earlier today? That Durgon took me out, baby. It took me out, baby. Girl, you ready yet? Shake your head if you ready. You ready yet, girl? Okay, she ready now. All right. What's up, classic cocktails?
Hey,
What's going on? What's going on?
hello, hello, hello.
You doing good?
I am doing great.
You doing great?
So
That's good.
great,
That's
so great,
That's good. For y'all that don't know, this is
magnificent.
Divya. She, aka, she is the owner and the CEO of What's Classic Cocktails. So I'm trying to make sure at least once a month that I have my black owned, black operated entrepreneurs on here to celebrate them. So, first and foremost, thank you for coming in out of your busy schedule because I know it's a very busy schedule for you and coming in and doing my little low platform. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
Not a problem. Not a
We
problem.
need to do this more in the community. Support one another instead of being crabs in a barrel. So I appreciate you and
Not a
all
problem.
that you do.
You know what? I thank you for that. I really do. I thank you for that. I think we, as you know, first and foremost, we're black. I think we in the black community, we don't give people their roses while they're still here to yet to receive them. So I appreciate you coming through. Um, let's see. We gonna jump right into it.
Let's get into it.
Actually, I'm gonna do something a little different because normally
Okay.
when I do my chat with divines, it's a little bit, but I'm gonna jump. We're gonna jump. Do something a little bit different. I want you to um tell them first and foremost where you're located at.
I am in the great state of California. I'm
Okay.
in Sacramento, which is considered NorCal. We're about an hour or less away from the Bay Area, San Francisco, Oakland. Sacramento is very much in the valley though, like as far as agriculture and stuff. But yeah, the capital of California, Sacramento. That's where I'm at.
Cool, cool beans. So for those that are just joining us, Classic Cocktails have been around for how long?
The business has been officially in business since March of 2020. Like the pandemic hit, and then I was like bored, so I birthed out this business in between doing all the other stuff that I do.
So with this particular brand and everything, what was your inspiration? Like what said to you, I want to do this? What was your thought process? Like how did you come up with your concept?
So basically, this is gonna be sound so random, but the church that I used to attend, the pastor would always say, you should have at least four revenue streams. I'm like, okay, I can see that. And he was like, of the four, at least two or three of them are going to be in your hands, meaning like your natural gift. And I have been like the family bartender since I was like 14 years old. Like, I'm not like, that's not okay. But I mean, you know how black people families are. They be like, go make me a drink. I'm like, okay. Like, I still remember to this day, I was 14 years old. I was at my cousin's house and she was like, Nivea, make me some pink panties. I'm like, what is that? She was like, go get the vodka, go get the grapefruit juice and the strawberry juice and figure it out. And that's what I did. So,
And it's called
so
a
that
pink panty.
pink panties, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and you can
At
have it like,
14, making old pink panty.
I
Ain't
mean,
nothing
there
wrong
it
with
is.
it.
And
You
then
got your
so
niche. We know little girls that start braiding hair at 5 and 6 years old. And they braid hair their whole life. They know how to braid hair down. Big pink panties,
exactly,
braiding down, baby. Oh,
yeah. So I mean, I was like, well, that's one thing that's in my hands. And then when Corona hit, I know one person who she has always done like events. So say like whether it be your wedding reception, your baby shower, people would call her to do different things. And she ended up opening a space. And she was like, "You want to be my bartender?" I was like, "Okay." And then from there, I mean, the rest is history. So it was really her pushing me to be like, okay, get you a car, go get whatever certificates you got to get. Let's make it happen. So that started from there.
so in a sense, when you were at a young age and you were really finding your niches of different things that because like during that time frame we're trying to figure out do we want to go into lawyer, doctor, basketball players, blah 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 blah, fields. Um
Hmm.
that was kind of sort of that you picked up, but you picked up super super easy.
That
You would say
is
so?
something that I picked up very, very easy. However, on the flip side, I've always been in like the gifted and talented programs at school. So like my other full-time day job, I'm a tax accountant. I have 4 degrees, like
Come
so
on,
it
4 degrees. Oh,
and so
educated. Yes.
just a little bit,
You
not too
know.
much, just a taste. So, but yeah, as far as bartending and stuff goes, like I can look in the refrigerator or in the cabinet, like, okay, what do I have? Okay, I'm gonna mix this and this and this, and it just works. It's one of those things, like you said, it kind of came naturally.
So if someone had Sprite or club soda, they
Mm-hmm.
had Bailey's,
Hmm.
um vodka, ice cream, and grenadine, what would be something that you could come up with that?
So, just off the top of my head, you could always do vodka, maybe like 2 ounces of vodka, a splash of the Sprite if you have a Sprite because too much of that will make it taste like medicine. So just a splash of Sprite and a light splash of grenadine, and that'll be a good drink. Or if you wanted to, you can always pour Bailey's over your ice cream and make it into like a mudslide. So Bailey's vodka and the ice cream, you can make you a version of a mudslide, putting those together. And the reason I want to give you measurements is because everyone's taste buds is different. Me, I am when I'm in the bar setting, I use my measures because you're supposed to. There's certain regulations that you have to follow. But if I'm at somebody's house and I'm bartending, then I'm just pouring until I'm eyeballing it, and then I'm like, oh, okay, tastes good. Oh, is it too strong? Let me add a little more of that. So those are 2 drinks you could do for sure. And then back to the vodka thing, if you do vodka and club soda, you can do more club soda because club soda really doesn't have like a taste to it. That's almost like ordering a vodka tonic, but it's not tonic water, it's club soda, same difference. And then if you want to add a little color to it, you add your just a splash of grenadine because grenadine goes a long way. I mean, unless you like fruity drinks, I'm not big on fruity drinks. Whenever I'm doing grenadine, um, I'm light on the grenadine for sure.
Wow. Okay, then that's very random, but you done gave us old nasty mixologist. Come on, nasty mixologist. So let me ask you this then. Getting back to something that you were just stating about being in the club sector versus being in a home sector.
Hmm.
So whenever you're taking and you're in a club sector, because I used to do drag shows, and I've never bartended, but I did drag shows. I did the DJ and different things like that and emceeing. So, um, in that whole perspective, like in the state of California, do you have to use the sterling silver like little shot glasses of the measurement cups, or do you use like the ball method? Because some bottles have like the ball method, and you count one,
Hmm.
two, three, whatever, like or either the click method or whatever like that. Can you give us like a little bit of, not necessarily have to hit hard on it, but just a little bit the
Gotcha.
differentiation of both of them, differentiation. Excuse me.
It's really gonna depend on what bar you're at. Like if you're at the neighborhood bar, most neighborhood bars they have the jiggers, which are the metal things that you're referring to, where one side is like 2 ounces, the bottom side is 1 ounce. Those are called jiggers. And they have those, but 9 times out of 10 at your neighborhood bar, they're gonna do the count method. So like there's 4 counts if you're doing it properly. There's 4 counts in an ounce, and that's usually what some like that would be like a shot. So if someone's like, give me a double shot of Hennessy, that's gonna be an 8 count.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you have the count method. Some bars don't even want you to mismeasure, so to speak. And they'll either have the jiggers that they want you to use for sure. And if they don't have the jiggers, then they'll have the spout with the balls in it. And those bounce do 1 ounce at a time. The problem with those spouts, and I know you didn't ask, but I'm just going to share anyway, is sometimes they get stuck. And so even if you have like a new bartender who can't do it, that can't switch easily, that'll slow up your sales when it comes to the bar. And I know in most places, like bar sales are like big to where they don't charge a cover, but they want you to get at least 2 drinks, that type thing. Does that make
Right.
sense? Did
That
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 answer
makes
your
a lot of
question?
sense. Yeah.
Okay.
So in a sense, like if you are when you're doing your measuring, you're measuring and different things like that. So say for instance, if you well, I won't say for instance, if you're at a bar and people are saying, well, the drinks taste watered down, that means they're not necessarily doing the right method of measuring, or they might have put too much the chaser onto the alcohol itself.
It could be, I would say one of three things. The measurement could be wrong when they're using the jigger, whether it called for 2 ounces and they only did one. It could be, like I said, the pour spout got stuck and they were just like, whatever, I'm gonna finish the drink. Or another thing sometimes is when you order a drink and if it has ice in it, if it's sitting at the bar waiting to get picked up and brought to you, alcohol makes ice melt faster. So then it could be watered down because the ice has melted and so now it's in the drink.
So in an aspect, you can you order like your drink without ice and then have a glass of ice and just mix it yourself so it's not melting as fast?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely
Okay,
you
well,
can.
see, we learning something new every day, y'all. We learning something
Yeah.
new. I'm gonna knock her off of the hot seat for a few minutes. We're gonna be right back at the word from our sponsor, y'all. Let me give her a chance to catch her breath. Hold on, y'all. We'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back with the one and only classic cocktails, aka Miss Nivius, in the house with us this evening. So the concept came from the thought process came back to you whenever you used to take and do the mixing and stuff at different functions or whatever when you were younger. So what were some of the steps that it took you to go from just the thought process and walk us through that. Is it thought process, business plan, da 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 da? You don't really have to go into deep detail, but what are some of the thought processes, especially for you being a black female doing it? So what are some of the processes that you had to go through, some of the jumps and hurdles that you had to go through?
So basically, the way it worked, can y'all hear my husband?
Good.
Please tell me no. Oh my
We
God.
can hear him, but it's good.
I apologize.
It's okay.
So basically, when I decided I wanted to go this route, I was what I ended up doing is I followed a few bartenders that were females on IG, and I reached out to them. Hold on, I can't. I'm not going to do it.
Okay. Y'all, we're experiencing technical difficulties. We'll be right back after this, y'all. Give us just 1 second. We'll be right back after this.
I know you need another YouTube show like you need another bad lace install. Join us Saturdays at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for the Save On Experience.
It's Saturday 2007.
Starring Save On, Shukwansha, and Miss Jazmine Divine.
Why are her teeth so cute?
Damn it, so why don't you be professional? Join us this Saturday, 8 p.m. on YouTube.
And then if y'all did miss an absolute amazing show, but it's coming back up, what? This Saturday afternoon at 2 p.m. The one and only what lyric will be what in the building.
3, 2, 1, 0.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, so back to the interview.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, it's live
Okay.
TV, baby. Ain't nothing. It's live, so it is what it is.
I apologize. So anyway, the way I went about doing it is that I saw a few people on IG that I follow who did like the mobile bartending thing. And I reached out to them. I'm like, hey, so I want to kind of do what you're doing. I feel like there's more than enough money out here for all of us to get it. Like, would you mind mentoring me? Or I would pay, like I offered to pay someone $50 for an hour of their time. That way they can, I can ask my questions and they would answer them. And so two of them were like, no, but one person was like, yeah, sure, of course. So I sat down with her. I was like, okay, so what steps did you follow to be able to make your business happen, whatever? And she literally took the time, told me step by step what to do. And because I'm very task oriented, I put pen to paper and everything she told me to do, I just marked it off on the list. So I came up with a name. Then boom, I went to the county. I was like, is this name available? Done. And then she was like, I know you went to bartending school just so that you can have your certificate, but make sure you get certified in this. So I did that. So I just literally marked down everything that she put on the list for me to do. I did. And then the rest is history.
So you did boom, 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 boom. So
what I will say though, I felt like I was humbling myself by asking for help from someone. However, I feel like if it's enough money out here, and this is for people that want to go into different arenas or however, if you see someone that's doing it, or you like if you're doing it and you see someone who wants to do it, be willing to mentor them. Because my whole thing was like, I will be your bar back. You don't even gotta pay me. I just want the experience because some things can't be taught. You know what I mean?
Yep,
like you have to learn from experience.
Mm-hmm.
And the person who was willing to sit down with me for an hour, she's originally from here. However, she relocated to Atlanta. So like she was like, if you were here, then I wouldn't have a problem doing that. You know what I mean? And the kicker, let me tell you the kicker. The one person who told me no, that wouldn't let me do it. Do you know she started doing workshops like 2 months later? I was like, bitch, sorry. Lady, I gave you that idea and you told me no. And I was willing to pay you. You get what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It still worked out.
Well, that's something that I feel like that a lot of us in the Black community, we have that crab in the bucket mentality because we don't want to share knowledge with each other. And that's something I have never been afraid of doing because each one teach one. So why would I be afraid to take you under my belt and to talk to you about or to show you different things? And I know some people, they charge, like you said, charge for seminars and different things like that, but knowledge is power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's not like I wasn't asking for it for free. I told you up front, I will pay you for your time because I respect it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, she got a whole little workshop based on the stuff that I asked her to do when I was trying to offer it to her.
Right.
Thank you, Auntie. I did it myself. Sorry.
So you good. So after you came up with the concept, how long before You started doing that when you not only were getting your feet wet working in the bar scene, and you went from the bar scene to doing your own thing basically. So how long of a process was that? And then did you have to receive any certain credentials in order to do the private sector?
So it was literally once I got ready to go, it was up and at 'em because, like I said, my friend has an event venue where she does different things. So even if I'm not bartending for her, she rents her space out, and anytime they need a bartender, of course she recommends me. And so that was a mobile thing. And I will say, out here, I have a family base and a friendship base to where if I'm doing anything, at one time I was doing housekeeping. And the first time I started doing that, my friend was like, "Hey, I got a job for you." So it like, I will say the support that I have from the people that are here is amazing. So once I was like, "Okay, I'm done," it was I hit the ground running. As far as what certificates I needed, for California, like, I went to bartending school for 2 weeks, but I didn't have to. But like I said, I'm very book, very task oriented, so I did that. But to answer your question, all you really need here is to be what they call tip certified, which makes sure you don't overserve. What things to look for if a person is like intoxicated, to make sure you don't overserve them. Laws about how many drinks you can, or how many ounces of alcohol you can serve a person. So that was all I really needed. And then, like I said, I got the business license just because I didn't want somebody else to try to use or take my name.
Right. So that's what I was trying to figure out though too, is that, some counties are dry counties, and then some counties
Right.
stop serving at certain time frames. So I was just curious, did you have to take in make sure that you figured out, where you were within that, and then some places don't necessarily allow you to bring in your own liquor, even though you were being private, not only private, but you have a business license behind it and stuff. But some places don't allow you, you have to have a working vendor, this, that, and the third. So that's,
Yeah.
something like I was thinking of.
So right now for California, all the events I do that are private, they have to provide their own alcohol because I don't have an actual liquor license to sell liquor. And most of the time it works out because I'm like, just go get X, Y, and Z from Costco, which is the equivalent of like Sam's Club, and they get it. And then sometimes people are like, well, if I gotta buy it, then I don't even need you. Okay, I'll provide a whole experience. Like, this is a whole vibe over here. But yeah, um, California, if you want to sell the actual alcohol and be legit about it, technically you do need a liquor license. However, there are a lot of mobile bartenders and even regular people who like mix drinks and sell them on the gram. So yeah, but if you want to be on the up and up,
Have you ventured into any of that? Like, I know some people take in like prepackaged some of their cocktails. Like if you have an infamous drink that nobody else, like an exclusive
right? If you
classic
have your own
cocktail, like
recipe, things like
boom,
that.
yeah.
I have not taken the time to develop a signature cocktail yet. I feel like, however, sometime over the summer, once I'm done with my tax deadline for my other job, that'll be something that I'm doing. And I'm thinking I may do two. I want to do like something frozen for sure, and then I want to just do like a regular cocktail. Well, not frozen because alcohol doesn't freeze. I want to do a slushy type drink for sure, and then just like a nice
Girl.
cocktail.
Speaking of slushies, baby, when I was in Vegas,
Auntie, did you get that 190 octane
girl,
with
no,
the
no, no,
extra
no, no,
shot?
ma'am, no, 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 ma'am,
Oh,
because Savon told me quickly to stay away from that one if I don't want to be flat on my butt, because I'm not a drinker.
true statement.
But
True statement.
my little brother could handle his, and he got one with the double.
Okay.
I said, girl, you good? And is you good? You gonna get up? Is you good?
Right. That for sure can be a one and done. You have to pace yourself with that. And I cannot stress enough, when you drinking, excuse me, make sure you're drinking your water in between.
Well,
Stay
that's
hydrated.
good. That's good. That's good. Miss Campbell, check your IG because I did send you something on there. And welcome in. Welcome in. Look back at it. Leslie, the one and only co-hostess with the mostest, Miss Savon done stepped into the building. Just sending my little shouts out. Um, so I want to ask you, what is one of the most bizarre drinks that someone has might have um uh asked you or requested for you to do that you was like, well, like what is that? You know, what
I
is something
haven't really
bizarre that
had
you had?
anything real bizarre, but when people come in and order absinthe, which kind of tastes like licorice, or when they want Jägermeister, which is another one that kind of tastes like that black licorice, I'm like, oh my gosh, why would you do that? But for the most part, they're being pretty typical. Um, since while we're sharing, this is another little hint or a tip when it comes to like drinking. At the end of the night before you go to sleep, if you've been drinking heavy, take some type of pain reliever and a vitamin B. That will help you not have a hangover in the morning. I know they sell like hangover stuff, but if you just get you a good vitamin B12 and some type of pain reliever, Tylenol, ibuprofen, something like that, before you go to sleep in a glass of water, you'll be good.
That's what's up. So, let's see. Breezy Bree. Let me see. I was gonna say no. What? So what is in a royal? What's in a royal F? What is that?
I've never heard of that.
I was gonna
Where were
see.
they
Is
at when they
this?
ordered it?
I don't know, baby. Where were you at?
Right. So here we don't is it blue? Bambi, is it blue? If it's blue, it may be what we call an AMF, which is an adios, which has blue Caracal, tequila, vodka, rum. Yes, and not triple set. Instead of triple set, it's blue Caracal. So basically, it has the big three alcohols in it, and each of them are at least 2 ounces. So it's a nice drink that'll put you back if you're not ready for it, and it tastes good too. So if you order more than one, you're gonna be done.
So the Anthony Brown Show says that are you available for private parties?
I am. Are you in California?
Anthony's in Miami, Florida.
When is it? Oh, yeah. I'm not in. I'm in Cali. We can do like a Zoom or a stream. That kind of takes some of the fun out of it. That's the other thing a lot of people have been doing. They've been doing like these bartending cocktail shows over Zoom, which I guess it had its place during the pandemic. But yeah, if I'm
So
pouring my own stuff,
if you were to okay,
sorry, y'all,
so
I'm running from the sun.
Miss Campbell said, vodka, cranberry, pineapple juice mixed together is my go-to drink. So what would that be in a
Those are
set?
very good. That doesn't I've yet to find like the specific name for it. You know how like a vodka and orange juice is like the screwdriver or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That may be a Cape Cod or a Cod Fog. I have to look that up, but I'm thinking it's either the Cape Cod or the Cod Fog. But they're it may be missing something called Galliano, which is like a floater.
You said it's called Galliano.
Galliano,
Mm-hmm.
based on the drink that she just said right now, I believe if you float Galliano, which is the liqueur on the top of it, it may be called a Cape Cod.
So
or something close to it.
Do you have like a regional drink that's there that people like to enjoy?
Regular hood drinks like Henny and pineapple juice or Henny and apple juice. That always works. Gin and tonic.
Okay, so he said in West Palm Beach, Florida, just asking for a friend, would you travel?
Yeah, I travel.
So Anthony, find her on classic cocktails on Instagram. One of the moderators, can y'all pick that one up and put it in there? It's classic cocktails on Instagram, or either do you prefer, do you
so
mind?
My email address is literally classy CALASSY cocktails with a Z at the end at Gmail. And that's the same thing for IG. So it's classy CLAS. Oh look. See how it's spelled? Classy cocktails. I don't know if y'all can see there or not. On IG.
If you want to take and put it in the private chat, I'll take and I'll
Okay,
highlight it for you.
gotcha.
But any inquiries, and she says she's willing to take into to travel, but y'all, that's something that y'all are going to have to talk and discuss because everybody has their certain things that they take and they do, and to make sure that you're taking and doing what you have to do.
Right.
But that's a very good question. Um, Bambi, let me see. Let me stomp Miss Classic Cocktail and see if she can come up with something.
Here you go.
Give us 5 items, Bambi. 5 different pouring options, and let's see what kind of different drink that she can come up with that.
I may not be able to use all 5.
You don't have to. Just you
Okay.
have 5 options. Since you said you can take and you can go in and you can look at different things and you can pull a drink out of it. So just Miss Campbell said she had 4 of those and she'll be done. Or Savon, I didn't know you were still in the building, Savon. If you're still in the building, we need just 5 items that she can take and mix together to make a drink. Just 5 different items. And then I'm gonna open it up to anyone that wants to come in for a few minutes because I'm not gonna hold it long because she been busy, I've been busy, and we all been working today, y'all. We trying to keep it under hour and 15 minutes. Breezy Bree, that's it. It's Classic Cocktails on IG. Thank you, Breezy Bree. Breezy says she making her whole grocery list so she can see what's going on when we giving out these different things. Okay, so Bambi got you. Bambi said salsa, Sprite, pineapple juice, grenadine, and Grand Marnier. Is that how you pronounce that?
Yes, baby, that's a old nasty margarita, Bambi. Come on now. Without the grenadine. Keep the grenadine to yourself, but that's you can make a margarita with that.
Oh, so that's just simple.
Sousa is a tequila.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Grand Marnier, usually when you make like a Cadillac margarita, you would take Sousa, you would take triple sec. So you could keep, instead of triple sec, you can use that pineapple juice, and then you can float the Grand Marnier on the top, and it would be something like a margarita, not 100% a margarita though.
Okay.
Or I've like earlier, you could do the Sprite and the tequila by itself, but be light on that Sprite because if you're too heavy, like I said, it'll start tasting like cough syrup or medicine. But you can make a version of a margarita with those ingredients for sure.
Savon said that it's a drink called the Rusty Nail. Are you aware of that?
Rusty Nail, yes. I believe that is a vodka-based drink. I haven't made one. Am I right, Auntie? Or is that bourbon? Rusty Nail. It might be whiskey, which is a bourbon.
And then Diva One said strawberry lime juice, vodka, pineapple juice, and fruit punch.
So what I would do is I would make the strawberry and the lemon juice to kind of make a strawberry lemonade, and then I would put that vodka in that. And if you don't want to do the strawberry, you could substitute the strawberry for the fruit punch and kind of do the same thing. So I would do lemon juice, vodka, and fruit punch, or lemon juice, strawberry, and vodka. Or if you want to keep it real simple, you can just go straight vodka and pineapple juice with a little bit of ice. Give it a little bit of chill.
Okay. Breezy Bree said that she had something that was called a French
75.
What is that?
That is gin and champagne with a little bit of lemon juice.
Okay. Is it a specific type of champagne that they have to use?
No particular brand. Some restaurants, if they're like considered high-end restaurants, of course they're gonna go for like a Moet. But if it's like not as, I don't want to say not as fine dining, but if it's just like a typical regular cool little restaurant, or even something like an Applebee's, it's literally champagne, gin, and lemon juice.
So Savon said it was all brown, and Miss Campbell said
so it was
that
bourbon. It was bourbon then.
She said she has a question about wine. What's your question, baby? Oh, by the way, Anthony Brown said that he just followed you on IG.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're trying to get her into something that she enjoy. I know she enjoyed talking about the different facets of the drinks and stuff. So, but trying to keep her up on her feet because
She is a
she,
drinker.
she be sitting up there trying to be all cute and sophisticated and stuff. That's strong as hell, girl. It's the old
I
folks.
get it from my auntie.
Who? Oh,
Savon.
Savon.
There ain't no shade. She know we like to be bougie and ratchet all in one time.
Right. Breezy Bree, what kind of wine you like to drink? So, what are some wine recommendations that you would drink if you are just trying to mellow out from a long day at work?
So for me, to be honest, I'm not a big wine drinker. However, some of the wines that I do like are usually the sparkling wines with like a fruit back, for lack of a better word. Like I just had some pomegranate peach sparkling wine. It was from a vineyard here, but I've seen like they have those options in the store. Or if you just easing your foot into drinking, Arbor Mist, like that's a good little go-to for sure. I just had Snoop's wine, or it's a wine called 19 Crimes. On some of the bottles is Snoop, and on some of the other bottles is like this old white man. It's a red wine. It's pretty good.
So, let me ask you this: have you ever tried the Balt vodka? I hear it's like really good.
I have not tried Balt. However, I will be in Miami in 2 weeks for my birthday, and I'm gonna go to the store and buy some Balt, and I'm probably gonna bring me back. Well, ain't no probably to it. I'm gonna bring some back for sure. For sure.
Miss Campbell said, "What is a good fruit wine or
Fruit
recommendation for a
wine.
good fruit wine?"
So, Moscatos are good. That like I feel like that a lot of people are on Moscatos, and then I try to support Black people. So E40 has a fruity wine that's out. It's a mango Moscato. It's like a mango Moscato basically. That's really good. And for me, if I'm drinking wine, I like them with a high alcohol content because really that's what I'm an alcohol drinker. And his usually have about 12% alcohol,
So,
which
what
is
is the
high for a
average?
wine. Average is about 5 or 6. Some
See,
bottles 10 or
y'all finna
7 or
laugh
8.
at me, but the last time I had wine, I drank Boom Farm. That was the last wine that I had. But
Hey,
baby, it took me to where I needed to be.
and that's all that counts. And then like now they're doing a lot of the hard spritzes and stuff. Um, so just if you wanted to switch it up, Seagram's has this one particular flavor. It's called "You're making me happy."
Hmm.
It's like strawberry lemonade type vibe, but it's a tall can. So don't be put off by the tall can, but it's a high content too, like 12. So that's something that's good that's mellow as well. Um, Other than that, like I'm not big on white wines unless they're sparkling and have like a fruit back to it.
So, two more questions, and then I'm gonna see if anyone else has any questions, and then I'm be done with it. As far
Gotcha.
as in your field of doing the different things that you do with Black owned, Black operated, um business wise, like have you been fortunate enough to get in with more ethnic backing as far as like people that want you, or is it more of our counterparts that would support you more? Because it's kind of sort of mixed in the weave, the wigs, the nails and different things like that, more run
Right.
towards the Asians that are supporting Black on Black operated. And I know you were just saying earlier that you like to do Black owned and Black operated businesses.
So honestly, today every event that I've done has been Black on Black operated. I haven't really tapped into the other cultures as of yet. I'm sure if they knew, especially with just some of my regular clients that I have on the accounting side, like if they knew that I was doing that, I'm sure I wouldn't have a problem tapping into that. However, right now, everything that I've done has been basically through Black people. And I don't know if that is just because, like, during COVID brought the hustle out of people. So it's like, we
Right.
got this money, let's try to. And I feel like a lot of us are learning to try to keep our dollars within our community. Like, this is like kind of going off on a tangent a little bit, but like Jewish communities, Asian communities, Hispanic communities, they know how to keep their dollar within their community. And the African American dollar doesn't usually it didn't stay within our community in the past. However, we are the biggest consumers. Like, if y'all don't believe what I'm saying, Google it. African Americans are the biggest consumers of things instead of investing. So I feel like now we're learning to keep our dollars in the community. So yeah, so all that to say that all of my events right now today have been with African Americans, which is good.
I really feel like that if you probably are taking your time growing your business because you probably don't want it to get too far out of hand too quick for you. I really feel like that if you once you because let's be real, word of the mouth sells people a lot more than any type of commercial can ever do, any type of interview,
Absolutely.
any type of anything, word of mouth. Because with 10 people, if for every 10 people that take and recommend you to someone, you're going to have 9 other people that's going to try you just because, Sister
Right,
Fran from church took and recommend you because she said that you had the best cakes. You know what I'm saying? And it's that type
right,
of world that we live in. A lot of us take and go from hearsay versus watching. We do get the ones that strictly, oh, well, this commercial says XYZ or whatever. But if you've never talked to someone that has experienced it, how do you know?
right.
So, I want to ask you this one last question, then I'm going to open it up for just a few minutes. What is your go-to drink like when you're just taking and trying to mellow out for yourself, not necessarily for anyone else, but you just trying to mellow out, you having a me day. What is your go-to drink?
That is kind of tricky. If sometimes it just really depends on what's in my bar, in my cabinet. You know what I mean? But if my cabinet is full and I'm looking for a go to, then and it's me winding down, then I'm gonna do like a bourbon neat. Neat means no ice, not chill, no nothing, and I'm gonna just sip on it. If I'm out and about and I'm trying to I wanted to say this earlier, so I'm glad you asked this question. If I'm out and I'm at a bar, I'm either going to go with a Long Island so I can just be one and done and be cool for the night. Or if we're trying to make it like a day hangout type thing, then I'm going to do a vodka and soda. Um, Club soda to be specific. And the reason I say that is because the carbonation helps the alcohol get into your bloodstream faster. So that means you're going to feel the effects of it that much faster, which means you're not wasting money buying drink after drink after drink because you haven't felt it. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. So let me ask you this: what is in a Long Island iced tea? Because I've heard people say it's got like pineapple and stuff like that up in it, and I'm not
Mm-mm.
into all of that, Joe. What's in it?
So in a Long Island, I'll answer that what you said people are saying too. A regular Long Island has vodka, gin, um, and rum in it, triple sec, and a little bit of Coke as your soda. That's all that's in it. However, me, whenever I go to the bar and I order Long Island, I tell them, don't give me no triple sec and don't give me no Coke. So literally all they're giving me are the 3 alcohols in my cup.
So what is the
Over
triple
ice.
set? I'm sorry,
Triple
I'm
sec is
I'm I'm a little ignorant when
no,
it
it's
comes
fine.
down to it, but
Triple sec is like a orange flavored liqueur. So it's not quite alcohol because of the percentage. It's like a really low percentage, but it's like a flavored syrup for lack of a better description. And
so
it's an orange flavor.
question: if I don't like that orange flavor, what is something that I can substitute it with?
You can ask them. Well, that was the other part I'm gonna get to. Sometimes instead of ordering a Long Island, you can order a Long Beach, and they're gonna use like grenadine or something that's gonna give it like a strawberry base, so it'll have more of a strawberry flavor, and it won't have the Coke, so it'll be like it'll come to you pink. Or you could just tell them no triple sec, because like I said, I don't really like the mixers.
Wow. Okay. So what would you recommend?
Or you
Like,
know what else you can order?
come on with it. I'm liking this.
So you can order an electric blue lemonade, which is basically a Long Island, but instead of rum, it's tequila. So it's those first three that I said. It'll be gin, vodka, and tequila with blue Caraco. So that's gonna make it blue. And like I said,
You
some
said blue
restaurants
what
they call
now?
Caraco.
So what's in that?
It's almost like triple sec, but it's blue and it doesn't have as much of the orange flavor. And because of the way it's mixed, you really won't taste it.
Okay. So
Yeah.
is a Long Island, is it shaken? Is it stirred or is it just layered?
A Long Island is usually just poured into the glass over ice. It's not usually shaken. And the blue Caraco isn't going to be shaken either because of the blue. It's going straight into the glass, layered.
Okay. See, y'all, I'm learning something. Y'all, I mean, y'all saying something for
Or
y'all.
do
I'm
you
learning
like
something
Mai
for me.
Tai?
I don't know what it is.
So a Mai Tai is a little more fruity. It has pineapple juice in it, and it has Myers rum
We're gonna
and
pass
just
on the
like a
pineapple
regular rum.
juice.
Oh no, no
Nope.
pineapple juice for
No
you.
pineapple and no coconut. Coconut I'm allergic to. No pineapple, I don't like
Okay,
that taste.
got you. Hmm. Okay. So that wouldn't no Mai Tai wouldn't work.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a
Black
second to think
Superman.
about it. Oh,
Get a
okay.
Black Superman.
What
That's
is
what
in a
you need to
Negro
get.
Superman?
So a Negro Superman is the big three. It's gonna be gin, vodka, and I believe tequila, and then they're gonna put if if they're high end, they're gonna put the Chambard in it, which is like a raspberry flavored type drink.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're like at a regular like Chili's or Applebee's, they're gonna put in razzmatazz. It's one of the same thing. It's just it's both raspberry flavor, but depending on where you are, if they want to be fancy, they're gonna use the Chambard, and if they're not, then they're gonna use razzmatazz.
Okay.
So yeah, get you a Black Superman and you'll be good.
Yes, then I see when I
Just
come to California, you already know, have me a little light something, because I'm gonna be like, Nibia, what we drinking, good? Because I ain't gonna
oh,
be
I
knowing.
got
So I'm gonna be
you.
like, Nibia, what we drinking? I'm gonna go to the estate, that she had. I'm going to the estate, the chateau also in
This is
California,
not a
you
chateau. Y'all see
know.
my house in the back. This is not a chateau.
Whatever, child. We'll be right back after a word from one of our sponsors. And don't forget, happy birthday to everyone. Happy birthday to y'all.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Giving up is not an option. Happy birthday.
Amen. Amen. Yes. Do you need another second, Nibby? Are you okay?
No, I'm settled.
Okay. I was just gonna say, because we're gonna throw another one on there. I don't mind doing it for you.
No, I'm
But
settled. Thank you though.
don't forget to like, share, subscribe, y'all. Thank y'all for coming in and being with us tonight. And it's it's good to let people know that you appreciate them and to take time out of their schedule. So I'm greatly appreciative that you came over here and you're being a part of, part of my family, being a part of, now you're part of one of my chats. And my chats be crazy, sometimes. So I'm just trying to keep it very business oriented. But normally we get into the green of the nitty, but we ain't gonna do all that today. I'm just gonna wait here a couple more seconds to see if anybody wants to come in for a second. If not, I'm gonna get ready to let you get up out of here, because I know you ready to go and kick off your shoes. And that's something else. Let me ask you on a personal question. How you think this SWV and Escape whole little verse is gonna be?
I don't know because I was trying to think back and I'm like, were they out and around the same time? And then
They
I was like,
were.
well,
They
whatever.
were.
They were, huh? They're just
Yes.
different age group. I think it might be all right, depending on what the song lineup is. Hopefully they're not late. They're on time. They don't
Oh,
give us Keisha Cole and Ashanti vibes.
Oh,
But yeah,
not Keisha Cole and Ashanti.
yeah. So we'll see. And then another question is like, will it be all of Escape or just the three? Like, is Candy gonna show up? Is
Oh,
what's her name? The one that went
is
off
the
and got her
sisters?
own little deal. Yes.
Is the sisters gonna show up, and then it's Candy and then Tiny as they gonna show up? What's going on, Miss Campbell? How you doing?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. We can
Yes,
hear
ma'am.
you.
Awesome. I'm so happy to be here. I have a question. So my husband, he's West Indian, he's Jamaican. He's not a drinker. But I be wanting him to have
That's
a
me.
drink. I don't want to be like the only one, drinking. He's not like a hard I'm a hard like Hennessy, vodka, all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah,
She
yeah.
said, "Give me You see, you and Nivea go out. Y'all be good together. Cause
I
both y'all
know,
go
yes.
together.
I
Yes,
can keep
ma'am.
going and
I will
going.
be the designated driver. I got y'all."
Thank you. So I'm pretty sure like he has a low tolerance, than I do. So I'm trying to figure out like what type of drink like should I give him that he's gonna like.
Does he like fruity drinks, or does he not like fruity drinks? Does he like to taste the alcohol or
He
not?
does like he's a huge like sweet junk fooder type of guy. So I'm figuring like he would like something sweet or like what you mentioned, Jasmine, something a little bit fruity, but not
Hmm.
hard like with that hard kick, Like we had
Well,
Jack Daniels one time and he couldn't even drink. He took
oh
one sip
wow.
and he
Don't
almost
feel
like
bad. That's me too. I'm like,
he's like, this is burning a hole in my stomach. I was like, okay.
when you're breathing in
Well,
and breathing out,
when
it's
you
I
burning.
drinking the
know, I know.
so you can do since you like drinking brown, try
Mm.
to give him the Crown Royal apple
Okay.
and mix it with more apple juice or with Coke because
Oh,
it's nice and it's smooth. So
yeah.
try like and since you said you like a Hennessy girl anyway, just that way you can drink it neat just
Exactly.
like
Yeah, I don't
that,
have to get a
and you can
totally
just
different drink.
add the Coke or even the apple juice for him, or you can even do
He
the
likes
Crown
cranberry
Peach.
juice though. He loves cranberry juice. Like that's
Okay.
so is there anything other than vodka I can mix with cranberry? Since he already likes cranberry juice, might as well.
Bambi said strawberry and Hennessy.
Ooh.
I've never done that, but I've done pineapple and Hennessy.
Oh, that
Pineapple and
sounds
Hennessy. Have you given him that before, or even apple juice and Hennessy?
Oh, that would sound good.
What about
Apple
the
juice and Hennessy works well.
I don't
Okay.
know if it's the same in the same family. What about the one that's got the honey taste to it, or
Mmm.
Oh, you
something
talking about
honey?
Jack Daniels has a honey
Yeah,
and
Okay.
I was wondering about that. And then don't they have, I know they, like you were saying, I know they have the apple, but don't they have like a candy apple or something like that? Some
Ooh, that sounds good.
they have a crown apple that you can mix with pineapple juice. And
Okay.
then what I was also gonna say, crown vanilla with a splash of
I was gonna ask about
cherry
that. Was that good?
Dr. Pepper
Oh,
Cherry
that's
or
Dr.
gonna taste
Pepper.
cherry
good.
Coke. Yes, because what'll happen is, or if you can find even some vanilla Coke or
Mm-hmm.
vanilla Dr. Pepper, any
Mm-hmm.
one of those mixed with that will be like that way. If you want to do it straight and add a splash of it in his, that way y'all can stick together. That will work.
That would work,
Um,
yeah.
Girl.
I've never tried anything dark with cranberry.
Okay.
Yeah,
Me
The
either.
way you just move your
but
microphone is interfering with
in,
the way we're hearing you. Yeah.
Yeah.
how
There
about
you
now?
go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never
So
tried
Yeah.
anything dark with cranberry juice either. Yeah.
what if you, the one that you was just saying with the vanilla, what if you took and did that, but then you add like a maybe a float, as you say, well, I would have a little bit more of grenadine on top of it. Because
Ooh.
that would get like
That
that
could work
nice little
too.
cherry to it. And even
Yeah.
the cherry Dr. Pepper, I think that would be like a
That
cute
would
little,
taste so good.
And
because
doing
it'll
any of
give that
those,
little fruity little thing to it, and maybe some
Yes.
what's the little cherries that you take and you put into the
the
masa.
Menoschino cherries,
Thank
is it
you. Those, a
Menoschino?
couple of
Ooh,
those and put
Yeah.
into there.
okay,
Hey, I ain't no drinker, but
Jasmine.
I'm
You
a
put a
fruity
little this
person,
and that
so
together. I
you
love
know,
Yeah. Just be
it.
mindful of the grenadine and even with the soda, you don't want to add too much to where it tastes like medicine because it's easy to
Yeah.
go over that line to where it goes from being good
Tastes like
to tasting
tussin.
like cough syrup.
Yeah.
Exactly. Tastes
Come
like
on,
that
Tussin.
tussin. Put some tussin on
We
it.
put Robitussin on everything. What
Some
Robitussin? I don't think they
Tussin.
sell
Hmm.
Robitussin anymore.
So
Yeah.
let me ask you a question. If you was to take and do something like that, or you know how they take like the Jolly Ranchers and soak like the vodka or whatever into it,
Hmm.
and it
Ooh.
takes and absorbs the flavoring of the Jolly Rancher. What
Oh, that's gonna
do
taste so
you
good.
would you think about any would something like that be good? Because I know in a sense you use the for Jello shots, you take and use vodka for Jello shots,
Hmm.
right? Because it's like a
Hmm.
it really doesn't have a taste to it.
Right, right.
Right.
So in a
Absolutely,
sense, if you take and
100%.
you put whatever flavor of Jolly Ranchers in there, like you have the cherry or whatever like that, so you can in a sense infuse your vodka to make it give it that flavor of whatever
Hmm.
Jolly Rancher it is. So there may be another thingy right there that you could take and do too.
I do. I have to keep
Well,
that
and
away
what
from the
I used
kids.
to do, what I used to do too is that I would put it in a blender. I wouldn't even let
Ooh.
it soak. I would just put it, I would buy the assorted bag, put it in the
Uh-huh.
blender with the vodka and let it blend and put some ice in there too to make it slushy.
Oh, that
Another
sounds
thing, just
nasty. Yes, God, give me one.
Oh, that sounds so delicious.
Give me one and float me a
another
little
thing,
bit of
like
grenadine.
now that the weather is changing and people want to
Yeah.
like hang out on the river. So what we do in Cali, like most of the rivers, you can't have alcohol. So we'll buy gummy ranchers, not
Uh-huh.
gummy bears, and let them soak up the vodka, and they
Ooh.
expand. Or we'll do like we'll take a watermelon, cut a hole in
Uh-huh.
it, pour it in the watermelon, and then now your watermelon in every bite has vodka in
Oh, so like a
it.
drunken
Hmm.
watermelon.
Exactly.
Wow.
Ooh, I ain't come to your cookout because I don't know what's gonna be in there.
I
I ain't coming.
know.
I'm good. I ain't coming. Mm-mm.
That's gonna be off the
Hmm. You have a
chain.
good old time.
No, ma'am, you ain't finna have me laying up the
My
drunken
husband gonna be like,
love.
"Why you getting
Mm-mm.
all this watermelon?"
Mm.
Like, don't even worry about it. Just have a piece.
Just have a piece.
Now, with you saying what you're saying, the only thing that I would be really worried about is the the gummy bears is what I would really be worried about. Do they get that like that? You know how it's the candy whenever you take it out of your mouth, you send it down or whatever, it gets uh that funny feel to it. And I'm big on textures. I don't like
You're
certain
big on
textures in my
texture.
mouth. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
It's it,
what is that?
it's
Like you
it's
can
almost gonna
have
be like a Jello shot, but it's your gummy bear.
I don't prefer Jello. Jello has a weird
Oh,
Oh,
texture
so
to
you
me.
can have
okay. So
something
then
like
that's not for me.
fried
That's not for
octopus
you.
or nothing, right? Like that.
None of that. No fried
I forgot what it's
octopus.
called.
No, what do you call that?
Calamari.
Yeah, no,
Calamari. You
no,
can
none of that. None of no, what do you call the little eggs? I could have no none of the
I
little
the fish
caviar.
eggs,
I can't do no
caviar. I can't do that
caviar.
either. I had
Um,
that in Bali and I threw up. I was like, let's try it. You flew all the way out here, try some. I was like,
what is that type of the tapioca pudding? Like
oh no,
you can
Oh
hold all
no.
that. You can
Mm-mm.
hold all that.
Mm-mm.
I don't need any of that. So I'm weird about
No.
textures like cottage cheese. Mm-mm.
uh-huh.
Because I know some people love cottage cheese and peaches. No, ma'am. You can keep it.
No. No,
That's a
Mm-mm.
thank you.
weird
I'm big
palate.
on textures too. Oh
Yeah.
well, I won't say I'm big on it, but there are certain things and textures I won't deal with. Like I don't eat bananas because when you peel it, it look one way, and then the center part is smooth. Like my mind is like, no, mm-mm,
I wasn't gonna
no.
bring a banana up, but since you brought it up, okay, y'all. Well, we done got the ladies on here. We cut up. We having ourselves a good old time.
Yes.
Um, we finna get ready to get out of here because no ma'am to caviar.
No
Child, that's
man,
how I
everybody
am
says
too.
no. I
I'm
used
good
to,
on the caviar.
yeah.
Um, I'm gonna play
Then
one
we
last
said give him a
commercial.
Shirley Temple. Mm-mm.
I mean, I do Shirley Temples now. I love me a Shirley Temple,
Yeah, it's
Give
good.
me a
but
splash. I'm gonna need a splash or two of vodka in that, please and thank you.
I need that kick. So it's like the vodka and all that
that's
stuff. I'm like, ooh,
that's the difference though, y'all. I'm trying to build a tolerance. I don't have a tolerance for it. Like
okay.
my go-to drink is a mudslide. Like
Yeah.
I
Okay.
love a mudslide, but that's my go-to drink. My that's mm-mm. We're finna get ready to get out of here, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna
Thank you
run
for
one more
having me.
commercial. Oh, y'all stay where y'all is. We're not done
Okay.
yet. I'm gonna run one more commercial and then I'm gonna let Nivea close us out tonight.
Yes.
So, Miss Nivea, if you will, go
Yes,
ahead
ma'am.
and give them. I'm gonna give you the confessional, so you can go ahead and tell them where to find you at on IG and for all your other engagements that you would like to talk about.
Okay, so if you like what you saw today, you can always reach out to me at Classy Cocktails on IG. And I don't know if you guys can see that. Boom, there's my info. A little bit, one, two, kind of
Back
blurry.
a little
Sorry.
bit, yeah. Bring it up just a little bit. Just about right there. If you can take and put your email or whatever into the chat, and I'll take and I'll highlight it for you. And then I'll
Yeah,
also take
I
and plug
sure
it onto the
will.
video.
So, I'm in Sacramento, California. I'm gonna do mobile bartending, and if you're interested, I could be at a location near you.
All
Thank
righty
you.
then. Well, thank you again for coming in and being with me tonight. And Miss Letitia, am I pronouncing it correctly?
Yes, you are.
Okay, then, baby, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to let them know where to find you at.
Oh, thank you. So if you have a business or a brand and you want to leverage email marketing for it, you can reach me at the real Letitia Campbell on Instagram or campbellsuccessnetwork.com.
Okay, then. Thank you, ladies. As I say each and every time, I like to thank Miss Letitia for coming in with the awesome questions and everything. Thank you once again, Classic Cocktails, aka Nivea. Thank you for both of y'all for being a part of the family over here. Always appreciative and greatly appreciated over here.
Yes.
As I say each and every time, don't forget, y'all, don't forget on Friday, the Anthony Brown Show is having a panelist with open discussion on Friday. So go out and check out the Anthony Brown Show. On Saturday, we have Kicking It with Lyric Official on Kicking It Official Lyric on YouTube. Don't forget to go out and to check that out. On Saturday evening, we have the one and only Miss Savon from the Savon Experience coming in and doing what? Doing what she does because she's going to be what? Cutting up and acting a complete what? We understand and we love it. Then on Sunday may be a hit or miss. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a show or not on Sunday. Sunday may be here, may not be here. On Sunday, it is the cool down with me, myself, and I, along with the panelists of mine. Tuesday, I do have coming up the one and only. Let me see if I can get to it right quick. I call her my Black Beauty. Y'all will know her as um Tisha the Gemini on Instagram. Go and check her out, baby. She will be here with me on Tuesday. We'll be talking about the shows, the pros, the cons, the good, the bad, and everything. So the return of the chat with Divine will start up pretty soon with the one and only Miss Black Beauty herself, Tisha the Gemini, and I absolutely love her. And then we're gonna get to a little regular things. And this week we're not gonna be doing a a private chat, y'all. Not unless y'all really want one. And if y'all do, it's not a problem. We can do that. But I'm not going to be doing one this week. I need a little rest. So let me get a little rest and I'll be back full force. Until y'all, love each and every one of y'all. And as I say each and every time, God only made one you. If you're not you, who the hell else can you be? Love y'all. Have a good night.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the